好，直播就開始。今日玩嘅霍格華茲傳奇，我咧入嚟咁賺資產，未訂或者頻道幫就 follow 埋成之後，即係下邊影片介紹連結所有嘅 Facebook、Twitter、IG 先所有連結嘅，係啦，全部都下邊噶啦。應該冇乜特別，純粹係今日我要收自己件，只可能要行開，但應該好快翻嚟，唔能夠唔看太多。我哋嘅一度我哋 game 就落燈個送貨。即唔關大家事，咁樣冇問題㗎，可以轉畫面。game 未開，完美 game 未開。先啊，撳入個聲音先。而家應該個聲音量應該係仲係呢個係。負三應該係之前嘅 game，細題嗰時嘅 game，呢個開爆先，再搞聲音。好，大家好，拜明翻霍格華茲的傳奇，我哋嘅魔法嘅學轉生門，仍然都係要做嘢，做唔做任務。我哋應該可以解一解啲之前先嘅，暫時講應該咁。開翻 game 先，開翻個 OBS 先。個畫面唔係好細入面，我覺得有咩做咧？冇嘢做，我哋只有主線任務，但係推咗少少呢啲之前先。我哋要回翻呢任先，之前未回好，我哋就要回翻嗰個掃把任。喺伊梅爾達最新嘅數位事入邊打破佢嘅伊梅爾達嘅記錄，咁呢個事人收入到嘅資料可以讓呢個阿爾比開發新掃把嘅，可以翻去度先啦。OK， 呢個純粹加任啫，加任唔嘥時間。應該都係米村嗰邊噶啦，米村應該住喺呢度，純粹加埋任。睇下有咩支持任務解一解先。
How's my favourite test flyer？
加任嘅你，係又見面啦！嗰邊藍質錯到俾我出呢個新紀錄啊
！Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
咁咪先可以。好期待啊，拜。
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help.
聽過啫，聽漏咗一個冇所謂啦嘛。可唔可以再解釋？
done this without you.
我哋已經翻咗轉頭啊！我哋應該未 save 嘛？我睇埋對話先。我啱啱出場嘅嗰個任務，我哋翻去生存嘅位置先。我先試未啲，我哋睇埋對話先。我哋唔睇埋對話嘅，啱啱唔知撳錯掣咯，算。冇留意個任務，仲係下一句。我下邊嗰個係純粹係啲賣叫你去賣嘢嗰啲，即係平時有啲任務，算啦。應該唔影響啫。翻嚟啦！我哋翻嚟啦！我哋翻嚟啦！我哋翻嚟啦！咦
？Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
得啦，對話咁太快嘅，咁太快竟然突咪
？Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I said.
OK.
At last.
咁真係做咩呢
？What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought-after shop in Hogsmeade, and I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
係話我都冇講過啦。
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help.
多謝你啱啱個歌聯絡，唔使撳嘅，係我嚟嘅。拜，再見。天空才直行。
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
好， 然咧，我哋有啲任務，加標誌，月亮溫度嗰啲，亡靈之區同埋個得啦，蠟燭嘅地圖，呢個唔知咩嚟，算啦。我哋解呢個任務先，我哋翻去傾偈，翻去傾偈去呢個叫咩啊？萬應室入邊，密室嘅萬應室。翻去萬應室去撳3步，搞殘，算啦你。我得閒啦，唔好意思啊。揾我啊。
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
冇咁煩啦，睇啦，諗唔清楚啊，睇啦。
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
咁好麻煩啫，好似啲拯救雄性嘅馬同埋買要繁殖圈繁殖唔知你，應該係馬先我哋呢度啱隻馬邊度話馬我唔知，好長電多謝。因為我以前冇長筒地方，多謝你。我鏡頭歪咗嘛，好似歪咗邊多陣，好似攞唔正。飛唔夠煩。
Nothing to poach in Arranger except spiders. Not worth the trouble you got.
我有個波，但其他地方見唔到，打定唔理佢，唔夠人轉。我爭一個真唔使，冇爭一個先。得，跟住我哋轉木木我哋轉嘅左邊，嘅範圍。睇嚟要
No, you don't.
睇嚟要浮空先，我要飛起先嚟到。啦，你啦，唔要啦。
Levioso.
Hello， 你唔識，拜。
Revelio.
唔知啦。人咧？冇啊，冇晒啦已經。唔知係實標嘅，俾我趕咗晒，成功趕咗晒啲馬。
Levioso. I'll look after you.
冇，同我飛嘅。我哋有搞實嚟，拎翻嚟第一次。 咩時候？咁可疑有佢嘛？只得咁可疑，你咩人嚟㗎？
Levioso.
有冇啊？
I mean you no harm.
有冇啊？
Levioso.
一路要捉啊，所有種要捉，因為飛起都基本上都一打，化質嘅嘢唔係。咁都冇啊！我哋講，我死啦唔得，我要捉晒翻嚟，去保護佢，真係。
Levioso.
OK， 好啦嗎？算啦，嚟得嚟，我哋去邊嘅要？任務要翻去，要買嗰個咩啊？繁殖圈幻術咩個繁殖圈啊？真鬼嚟嘅，中文每個字睇得明，每個字睇得到，但係睇一堆睇唔明係唔停。都冇咪出邊㗎？每個字睇得明，但係夾埋一齊睇唔明嘅嘢係一堆。
Hello there. Come on in. Plenty to look at here.
咩買？
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
哦，配方買。
Now I can
That
conjure a
would be,
breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
哦，加技能。中型同 T 型分別啊？中型有5個細盤嘅，有我唔需要盤，但唔需要盤。我想要呢個產品咧，餵食即係冇乜用。盆栽滑台就用電，中型滑台其實佢係 T 型滑台點解？我唔好明嘅意思。係買 T 型啲啦，冇貴啲啊嘛。
Nothing like finding just the right thing.
最起碼買啦，我哋。我哋要翻去個幻影室，幻影室。我咪爆嘢，咁成日都話冇位擺嘅，但係應該唔係咁話。我呢度係咁，係咯咩爆咩啦？先啦，我嚟睇，嚟翻幻影室先。霍格華茲。奇怪呢個選項咧，我唔俾撳上左邊嗰個上下掣撳，咁你哋要用蘑菇推過。係咪咗啦已經？
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
唔知呢個擺喺邊咧？水龍擺喺邊咧？有新地方，你可以大間房咗以前。咁我再大啲，好似再大啲。wow 咩擺到嘅意思？
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
我點劈佢條咯？之後要劈啲龍落嚟啊！
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished.
係點落
The
㗎？
final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spin Witches when you can.
咁啲男嘅喎，真係咁啲女喎，全部都男嚟喎，唔好意思。暫時而家魔法世界應該未有可以同性生殖一樣嘢㗎嘛，應該未有同性生殖一樣嘢㗎呢度。我哋要揾翻啲龍擺邊先，我諗嘅擺邊啊。
Professor Howard will never believe this.
啱起蒙起格咁樣，畫面畫質係俾晒出嚟啦，咁辦俾晒你啦，我覺得。
There, there. I'm not going to hurt you.
我揾乜靚啲？我用啲優良血統啊嘛，要快嘅。反正冇乜優良血統，生。好，翻嚟，最麻煩嘢啦，啱啱送到嘢。我哋揀一隻公一隻乸要，黑白粒嘅行啊，佢冇杯出嚟打啊，但係仲得難驚，幾撚得？我應該揀咩啊？未揀好耐。咁得啦嘛，跟住就我哋點樣用？係咪要變化環圈係咩嚟嘅？我睇見先。咁咩都冇啦嘢，好似係冇啦未啊？係咯，我哋今搞嗰張，完全冇教點做，咁算啊？應該唔係咩？都冇乜。跟住係咪要幫我清潔先？我覺得係要。 食飽飯之後，即係有氣力噶嘛。啊，點樣做啦？我冇講清楚點樣做。咪要放翻樣嘢。我唔好明嗰個環境點搞。道具有冇道具？冇當冇道具，應該日常用道具嚟噶嘛。點啊？開隻問號，完全唔知點用。某啲上道具上埋，應該唔係呢個地區。呢點啊？點啊？我瞓覺。好似佢冇講點用嘅咧，好似佢用都冇，好似冇話點出世點按鈕點撳出嚟，係咪要摸索嘅一樣嘢？定係要學嘅嘛？完全冇講喎，但係佢冇說明呢樣嘢嘅項目。第一格大，即係包份咁樣，而家一人，而家啲你嗰啲幻獸定咩啊？等陣唔該。變幻繁殖圈咩鬼嘢咁樣？變幻文你係咪要，跟住要有變幻，改變變幻消失。你好，我想，我大多個點啊，咩事啊？呢個河嚟㗎，呢個會唔會太大？呢個嘢會啊，擺邊好？呢個擺邊都唔掂，我知咧，都牙定都係，我覺得都牙定嘅。呢個擺邊都牙定嘢，都唔知邊度擺到。因為使用空間使用中，唔明。包部話都係字。有所使空間自動使用中。旋轉，跟住自己快照。兩個唔好搞笑喎！呢兩個，企喺頂住做嘢睇。我呢日出噶嘛？我嚟，就做嘢度。變慢啦，煩，等嚟㗎。點樣去啊？係咪要搬去先啊？你呢件事？搬去邊度？搬去邊度？呢個。
Wingardium Leviosa。
唔得，搬唔到去啊！得，喺呢度活動啊，真係。 記啦，記啦。啊？我第一隻佢哋點還咗後代啊？單線繁殖呢樣嘢，係有。一隻問號，我睇唔係有乜嘅佢，呢件事又唔係有乜嘅完全。佢咪試係使用緊定未使用緊啊？好耐喎，我打突，有冇時間流逝嘅檔案？地圖。呢個區域係唔可以時間流動。對，等我冇理佢哋咯，打俾先。當佢用緊啦，當佢咁唔得先算啦。我唔理啦，當單線繁殖啊。我哋呢啲全部都好麻煩，任務呢啲我想自己解算。揾到亞瑟藏寶地點3標記，同亞瑟地圖走出去。我從院走出去之後，應該往上個樓梯，我都唔知邊度嚟嘅，呢成咁耐歷史嘅嘢都唔記得啦。我連嗰個咩樓梯上去喺邊個位置都唔知咯，啲大鑊係。有得亞瑟嘅藏寶地圖中嘅第3個標記。亞瑟嘅藏寶地圖咩型啊？咩叫藏寶地圖啊？諗唔邊嗰陣時咩叫亞瑟嘅藏寶地圖？我唔知咩嚟嘅，翻唔嚟。有排呢個嘢啊，係咪掟晒我咁就？冇分別嘅話，掟晒手咁就掟晒咗落嚟到攞翻。你慢慢啦，你哋。我等我掃碼先得就。麻煩啦，咁樣下都要咁樣撳咧。掃嗰個數咩？我都係一筆就會不休對。我嚟就3。要攞唔知咩，跟住如果要換咗個藥相先，個藥佢先。支型嗰個點解啊？我冇明。都要變化。所以唔用，我想哇啲 game 都係呢個位就奇怪。我整咗可以咁樣整佢，跟住要變翻呢隻出嚟，就要用呢個。係啲咩嚟？啲撳先睇到啊！黃色嘅，跟住呢個咧，綠色嘅，紅色嘅，紅色嘅形料。跟住出翻去，可唔可以整3個其實？呢個咧，咁用啲多啲嘅嘢，我哋要整得佢都少。 睇唔好整到整呢個得啦，呢啲。我只可以咁樣整啊！我都似啲人就整啊。哦，即係唔似啲咁整啦，我覺得。哇！要企喺度就戇居。對哦，我最用得整個樣。驚煲熱啊，有用嘅，可以3次，但係每次都有人都 set 咯，都係一樣，好似係半熱。8支就夠啦，咁多嘢。其實機能我全部用過，仲有嗰個咩防保地圖第3個標記，但係嗰單嘢已經唔知幾耐之前嘅，知唔知啊？月亮嗰個隨時揾到下揾到咯，揾到方法㗎啦。見到，咁我仲揾2個先咯。阿扎伊佢同埋一個驚喜嘅會面，支持嗰個擺埋一次入邊先。跟住郊外邊度？呢度嚟，唔係村民啊佢。好似胡米村行出定係咯？好似唔係胡米村嚟嗰度先，死啦未？跳唔到去。等啦。
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
哦，我睇下。
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
點揾到佢哋？
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
咁可以打聽啲咩消息咧？
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
咁個揾下咯，傾下先啦。
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you.
Huh?
We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
冇錯任務，啲任務
Hopefully
嚟
by the time you return,
歐扎
I
依
will
據。
be able to move a bit more freely.
哦，咁我哋咁飛啦，唔得飛下得嘛？佢唔俾我飛呢個位都係真。擺出試就冇辦法啦。
No need to race now, my friend.
喂，點飛啊？點唔記得點飛啊？都係保護膜㗎，係咪？我都係俾我保護膜㗎，唔係咯？有保護膜㗎，仔。見到嘛？死啦！ 戇居設計啦，唉。下個呢？搞錯，唔得行去出邊先，只得行喺車入邊咯。牆啊，隱形牆啊，交個隱形牆啊，邊度啊？有箱，爆咗啦，冇意思，不日問號。唔知到底你個物品已滿，唉，隻 game。唔要咯，6張你本身佢6張依係冇裝嚟，同埋買嘢先可能真。邊啊？真係奇怪。
Them back!
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back!
我喺度。上去係應該上邊。
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
哦，咁即係哈洛點解綁我哋丈夫而唔係你呢？
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
哦，咁可唔可以投關嗰啲古靈國嘅事業俾哈羅？你有冇？
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
有冇證據綁下事喺紙仔入邊？
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
哦，咁就想知道啲嘢咧。
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
冇使啦，佢咁樣喐手咪講咯。佢咁喐手我咪俾個筆寫走佢咯。拉布小姐，我希望你願意重新考慮，並幫助我哋處理銀行業事務嘅需求。我哋俾咗你好多時間做決定，但我哋已經逐漸開始失去耐性啦。我希望你，如果你能夠講清同埋同我哋合作嘅價值嘅話，你一定係幫你好高興㗎。你能夠喺度呢個禮拜結束前得給答覆嘅話，最好冇將呢件事講出去，你明我意思？
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
咁啊邊人嚟？又唔可以跳落去，真出唔出去邊？下啱出入邊？呢度。
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check that.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
關於字條線呢
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink
可能即
stationery.
係可能即係
It
玩
has a
具。
monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was
我驚係
real.
咩玩具咧？可能即係玩具。有啲咩隱瞞敲詐呢件事？首先
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
咁 A2先生，咁我就直正直喎，你有冇話俾我聽啊？
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly and Rosie as well.
哦，咁明嘅，咁關多謝你嘅協助
Thank you
啊
for！telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be
自卡
careful.
版
He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
自卡版
Hurry
我
off
我
before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
先奇怪嘅光度，突然間冇啲調嘅光，突然間就變咗冇啲亂咗嘅嘢變咗咁樣咯
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
啊！你喺度，
Hello there.
呢個坐好得意喎，探我得咁樣。
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
下線啦，係咪？你公開要講咁樣。
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home.
Oh.
He found the book of poetry with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
個個驚報復你。
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
我辦咗都神奇嘅事咯，係。我就將個 PS5 隔離，哎呀冇識下到掣。哦，我睇下，我下咗個掣。我好聰明咁將啲塞咗 PS4 嘅 PS5 嘅出風口，或者小丙岩機。即係 PS 已經冇乜好玩就已經係我啱都係已經係轉 PC 我好多嘢啦。但係咁冇必要整埋部機嘅，應該呢度過啲。我看。佢喺度。
Revelio.
唔係車，哇咁耐冇攞來，唔係車不列顛域內嘅唯一座接住無先人類目嘅村莊，個幾班人都係霍格華茲3年級以上學生最中意佢嘅地方，可以買嘢好多花用嘅道具。講完呢間學校啲人都好中意返學嘅。
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
呢間學校嘅人都好中意返學。得快啲係好似，比跑下啦更加快，可能就係有機會破壞咯。
He must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
唔好意思啊。阿門。哎呀，喺度啊！我見到幾多分位置咯。會唔會呢間酒吧嘅後邊有個像，寫唔記得嘅。真係揾佢。喺周圍唔係一邊嘅。
Revelio.
喺外邊嚟啦，唔知邊度。
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio.
嚟補啲啊！穿牆可以用到呢句，可以穿牆直接繞過實多嘅地方。
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
我喺半空度，嘛，係咯，我喺半空度已經。但我啱啱抹算啦，算啦，我翻去先啦。
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way
我
forward.
再翻去先啦。喂，搞錯啊！你 game， 我唔記得執翻啲嘢，執翻啲嘢先走。
Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
中間個唔可以揾咩
Accio. A hidden door.
不被發人哋揾到佢，揾到試過，揾到啲嘢。
Revelio.
即係隱形啦，意思係咁樣講嘅話。
Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
嗰個包裝，唉，可能真。好似貨任務所有都同我做過晒，我將我買嘢先啦。戇居抌晒衫就算啦，衫都唔要，攞咗個晒，留翻定紫色先，啱翻位置。藍裝都唔要啊，落裝梗唔使要啦，麻多謝晒佬。唔需要啊，唔需要解鎖，唔睇你。錢嚟就係，認真。
Revelio.
嗰啲乜睇唔到你？我摸唔係咩 OLED 啊，睇唔到定老係。去邊啊？見透明嘅，問號。可能被見到喎，可能真。
Revelio.
可能到嗰個嘢。我多事啊，冇人都啊。
What are you, shy? I've seen more courage in a Porlock. Oh, you're gonna say. To your knees.
Reductor!
我飛見到冇事啊會啊，冇人咧。唔係啊，我想仲打你啫嘛。哦，有保護膜嗰度啊，有保護膜，我先一路打到去，我唔可以，喂唔可以偷襲嘅你咁爛嘅。 有一份哇！咁都見到我搞錯。拜拜。咁都見到我，好嘢。爸媽訂價面。拜，過嚟睇出嚟一份。我推翻埋未？ 我哋冇嚟到，我哋冇嚟到，推翻落先。打門，冇人嚟咗啊！冇3分還到少。
Expelliarmus.
Don't do that!
有乜門？
Aha! Back for more.
開乜門口嘅真係，又係一個屈門口地方，正可以。
Got no money on me.
我喺乜度啊？
I'm just warming up.
又喺屈門口嘅方法嚟，有冇上嚟嘅啫？我度緊嚟㗎咋？
That's just the beginning.
喂，你喺度標嚟嘅你又？你喺標嚟嘅嘛你啊？
That's my.
喂，你喺邊度嚟係？去 call C。
Got no match for me. To your knees.
Oh, what's the
Expelliarmus.
My wand.
You'll feel that tomorrow.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender.
咩話？你邊度啊？哇，極勁！可以鬧啊呢位。
Confringo. Defender.
乜見到我份嘢嘅？應該係見到係。喂，公平咩你？見唔到我你哋？
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
哦，嗰啲咩嚟你？執邊度嚟咧？
Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender.
喂，噴廁所咩玩法嚟嘅？
Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender.
走啊你！
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Bombarda.
À, 多時，不過打出病，多時。
Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
我哋幫走咗啊！
Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Now you've gone too far. That all you got?
Expelliarmus.
咩話？咩話？咩 先？打贏得啦嘛先。
Revelio。
咪先？點單仲要係打贏？嗱，不贏嗰啲，唔係執嘢咩？好似未執嘢，應該係。哦，扣你嘛，冇錯。咁我就啊，唔好打㗎，唔可以做狙擊手呢隻 game，唔俾做狙擊手。啲人走晒係咪？應該清一場我哋定係完美清場？問號一啲。真個奧堂，我不斷反覆閱讀你嘅上次寫落嘅信。我哋喺見面之前有幾個鐘，仲要再讀一次嘅。想到我哋短時間內無法再見面，咁我都害怕。但心入邊懷抱希望有一日我哋能夠好似同親朋好友哋分享我哋嘅分享。其實我親愛父親愛，我能夠理解，所以等到生活嘅一步穩定落嚟先做打算。我知道你會盡你嘅一切所能，盡快達到你嘅目的嘅。咁允許我同你咁講呢過咗幾個月嚟，咁我到此生從未有過嘅快樂，但係我分享呢個情感，真係難以忍受。接下來我要再讀你嘅信啦，愛你，羅西。
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
又爆發，咁垃圾裝度看到，好咧，嚟咁先啦，爆裝啦，又係垃圾裝。
Revelio。
咩嚟㗎？乜嘢
？Accio Wingardium Leviosa。
卡住白痴。又可以瞬移，呢個咩地方嚟喎
？Revelio。
望先又爆，真爆又爆又爆啊！做到嘢嘅，再行開，又6張，黑到我點咩話？好似睇到畫面咩？黑到咧，差啲嘢，我都唔知去到邊嘅啲，黑到咧。好似有捐到可以。喺上邊怪。
Revelio。
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives.
八卦啫嘛。
There's not a thing worth learning from civilized society, except how to lie.
Confringo, Defender, Expelliarmus, Bombarda.
Expulso!
Confringo!
My one!
He must be here somewhere. Defender!
Thought you could hide from me, did you? Expulso!
我試下翻嚟啊
Flash of inspiration.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Bombarda! Hardly felt it.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Barely felt anything at all.
打喺身邊啊！
Poems that was taken from Arthur's
打一棍唔得閒啊，睇下咁多。咩師姐？喂！對話所以生。
Expulso! Death from above!
Confringo! Bombarda!
Stop that racket!
Depulso!
你喺邊啊？你喺邊啊？你喺邊啊？
You'll have to do.
你喺邊啊？
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
你匿埋乜你？
Bombarda!
拜拜。我自以為你呢個梳化嚟要得到嘅，啱啱信睇唔到啦嘛。應該係到底唔得啊？收藏。信件俾到人問，呢個唔關事啊。好似係咩類㗎？咁我未睇完個信俾人打跌底咗，認真事。應該冇得睇一次啊嘛。係啦，冇咗個信，佢收埋咗就冇咗信一陣。信冇收藏佢，收藏應該係信件啊，冇得信件出嚟。我真係唔知邊度喎，唔知咩嘅信喎。呢講敵人啫嘛，唔關事啊。地標都地標嚟啫嘛。掃把奇獸現形變化，穿着敵人走進個特質工具，都唔關事。庫存都係咪啊？度應該係呢個之站啊。佢對我嚟講就係同報喪鳥一樣寶貴。報喪鳥聲音能夠預知即將到來嘅干預。愛你如同我愛叉尾犬，赤誠之心日月可見。你對我嘅心施魔法，但我想這樣就好，又受又好。可以見面，我對你傾心，你就係命中注定嗰個人。道爾西貝拉菲伯特你情書黑文咯，情詩黑文好真係。我下次睇啲乜嘢
Revelio
係咩？係爆嘅裝嘅。呢件事係爆咗，但係佢聲音唔一樣，應該特別嘢啩。係話咗。金裝嚟，一定要攞嘅。個聲音唔一樣嘅，又係一個係應該我之前個過嚟㗎，係咪？先可以打開咗個咧。你就瞓翻低啊！冇咁即係令我唔會啊。
Revelio
其實有啲人未打開，應該我哋應該清場啦嘛，我哋冇留低啦嘛。好似就冇留低啦，暫時都有啲傷咯，係嘛？都有啲傷咯。錢呢？係錢呢？冇諗爆先嘅，點影嗰度一陣冇位啊噃。呢個做電 飯，就包裝，全部金裝嚟嘅，會唔會換唔知幾多份咯？但係冇辦法啦，唔鬼理佢啦。黃牌冇得翻出嚟。男裝算啦，蝕咗啦，算啦。蝕好唔係蝕好冇所謂啦，唔知得啦。有寶箱，冇嘢出嚟嘅。又唔係錢，又唔係咩好奇怪嘅，啲奇怪情況真係唔知冇啲咩。地圖咧就呢邊，不過上邊喎。去到晒地方啦嘛？呢啲地方去晒啦，望望先。雖然講一個人，但係都要查下地方嘅。有箱，呢邊有箱，呢邊冇啦嗰度。呢邊有箱冇諗攞埋。有啲錢㗎，冇穿牆啊！真。之前行過嚟，但唔記得攞啊。點去攞喎？呢個唔啱喎都係。咁呢個呢邊上去，呢右邊攞，但係又過唔到對面。啊，過到對面。這裡寫包裝。開影格呢樣嘢我盡乜？開格數我都真麻煩，永遠都係啦，都好嘥時間啊！咁啊升咧就開格數咁得，啊錢就係啊算啦，我買嗰個仲多㗎，啊文號嘥咗啲嘢，要落翻下邊嗰陣時，我買咗佢俾。你幫我先啦，我過嚟一個先啊。唔係你咩？得啦。
Aloha Mora。
有鎖住唔搞笑。完嘅。得啦。哦，魔杖。Hello， 點話你啊
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
I spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right.
冇事啊。
Thank you for coming.
都冇事嘅。
These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
揾到啦嘢啊
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
仲有一塊。冇嘢啊，冇都冇嘢，冇啲嘢得吧
Revelio。
冇嘢都，我覺得好大件事咁，其實乜都冇。我去執啊。
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
我走佢嘅。
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
聽場啦已經。
Revelio。
我聽場啦喎。
Revelio。
都係執過去啦。
Go lightly. Be as a shadow.
其實清場先，但係佢應該幫翻啲人出嚟啊嘛。冇。 呢度路上邊上去唔會上，我睇唔到路程，黑到咧。其實清場噶啦，可以方便點走嘅啫，可以清場嘅係。我唔知佢嗰句話唔可以被發現之下就做呢個完成任務。我唔知啊，之前話叫唔好被發現之下做呢個任務，定係個任務畢咗？我被發現好似冇嘢咩？啊 ，hello， 你買我唔知我去認啲人賣咗佢啊！你等一等我。而家我出咗去噶嘛？我行開一陣啊！你 game 入邊行開一陣，喂，唔俾走啊！衰到佢。算。
Natsai Onai, I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher.
睇俾啲光就黑啦就。俾啲光嚟啊你。
You are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
Oh, so
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
有用乜嚟？我唔知啊。但係多個冇咩起作用噃。
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me.
Expelliarmus.
We shall speak.
Confringo.
跳先，跳先，跳唔到先。因為跟住冇得 Q NPC。先得買武器先。真係冇成年都係武器。但去邊一啊？冇方向咁人嚟，點咁行？一隻冇眼貓先。
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
唔係我要認定咗先，睇下咩可以唔用嘅賣咗咯。我身真係冇嘢，冇位啊，窮啊！賣嘢，賣家產。霍格華茲密室，變咗物品先。呢個 game 應該唔使拆咗咁辛苦啊。面具，望一望先。裝備，冇乜好用裝備。面具咧？有個好啲嘅面具咯，呢個好啲嘅，一樣嘅，唔同色仲都係，我哋嚟，冇一樣嘅，呢隻冇，斗篷咧，素描好素描之後又唔話聽邊啲係新素描出嚟，嗰幾嘢噶嘛。軟交齊，買，得揾時間擴充就冇可能有時間去擴充喎，冇時間去揾時間打機喎。 個時間你係唯一揾到嘅時間，但係幾時間嚟？
Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
買呢兩嘢一樣嘅，都係短裙，71同77。
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
有冇倉庫俾你擺嘢喺陣？有冇？ 我哋喺度做埋呢個驚喜會面先。驚喜會面。要揾地方。我覺得打呢個魔術好做啲。 得方便啲，係咗啲，快唔到追唔到就冇所謂啦。快得到啦會。
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
拜拜。
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
明白嘅。
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
出面有智慧都係。
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely
我
right.
哋認同我好奇怪件事
We'll
啊！
meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
喂，咩事啊？多人啊，同埋等魔術馬係咪？啊，仲有真人馬。攞支筆線嘅係。 位置你喎，我睇。
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Oh.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
佢長成唔長見
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
一隻特別嘅冇辦法啦，係啦，冇得揀啦，算啦。
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Lumos.
點啊你？係邊節？我哋病人冇，咁啊認咗啦，冇傾偈嘅啫。可以翻去做嗰個咩啊？餵馬嘅係咪？翻密室度，翻餵馬，喺邊度啊？應該呢邊。翻餵馬。單性繁殖，然之後，雖然我唔好明啊，可以單性繁殖一件事嘅。我啱明擺一次落去，點解可以乜嘢咧
？I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
後代後代又似，然之後 number 咗，後代我掟落去先嗰啲，掟落去。對，都係差唔多咁啫。應該唔可以揀兩隻向性，因為你驚。諗你，你玩啦嘅，應該冇特別，我所以不傾嘅得啦。放心放咗佢噶啦，永遠都冇翻嚟嘅任務完成咗任務之後，永遠都冇過嚟嘅。不係。Hello, Jolan.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that Master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged Master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
It sounds to me as if your master got what he deserved.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the phoenix, not Tobbs. Not even Master. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
你都冇搏，你真係唔做唔做，唔係咯，唔想冇理佢啫嘛，唔想做嗰啲唔想做嘅嘢，因為佢自己亂嚟唔關你事咯，係咪先？都唔關你事。補半塊啊！咁任務就咩啊？咁得翻3任務呢個任務係諗你嘅定係咩？而家係30幾分，可以開多劇情嘅。響致辭呢個佢跳嗰個教授跳樣出嚟，地圖密室入面應該揾佢傾偈。哦，正。咁我用咗我去傳送嘅係嘛？呢度。傳送。佢搞到人哋激嬲佢，俾人係咯，唔關我事嘅咧，都唔關你事都。
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
過啫嘛你點傳送啫嘛，我哋要揾人傳去㗎。而家夜晚係咪透嚟㗎？望一望。而家我哋要去邊度問？冇任務，等下尋找下一個守衞者。真係接任務啫。我想翻去攞翻個嘢。
Access to the headmaster's office. Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
擔心。佢呢個時間點啊，係咩時間嚟？佢又冇寫清楚係咩時間點。我想翻去霧霾村攞埋嗰個叫咩？嗰個酒吧，個豬頭酒吧，就係呢度。如果夜晚可以攞一攞嘅，夜晚先俾你攞，等陣。係咪呢個豬頭酒吧
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions.
唔好接錯，你唔好聲。
Have a good look at it.
拜拜。呢度就冇印象嘅，做到差唔多。
Fine now, demi-guys.
應該呢度啦，係嘛？有聲你咪已經。
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
呢度好似係咩事啊？嗱雲。哦，咁我哋而家去畫月，應該翻去霍格華茲入邊個？好多任務咯，好多小任務咯，但係嗰啲咩 number 好似冇解到得。 我真係平埋一邊啫。佢阻住做任務先。簡單一句就係呢下。卡住。我表姐喎，唔好意思啊。OK， 講先啊。俾日頭咗咁先。
I hope Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle, and I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
應該冇得傳送嘛？我哋喺邊嚟？應該唔俾我哋傳送啊！唔係，去係啦，唔俾我哋傳送咯。強制事件係唔俾你傳送嘅，唔會意外。咩標記嘛？哦，睇技術嚟。
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't. Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
What could the headmaster want?
冇理佢啦，哋冇接親知，唉，冇接親知，唉，冇傾偈，冇嘢冇傾偈，越講多錯多。
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Greetings. I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor, a word? I should like to speak with you, Professor. Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they are fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes, sir. I have a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
點乜嘢你咁講嘢？寫翻入份報告啦。
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
喺邊度啊？唔見咗標記嘅。標記啦。應該要我自己揾啦，真係。但好似唔記得標記咯。標去邊啊？啊？標記喺邊啊？站出邊喎，我唔可以掃出嚟。我完全唔知喺邊喎，有標記佢標記冇咗咯，好戇居。咁攞到嘅？我校長個碌校長個樣係可以鎮得住呢啲傷嘅嘛？但佢邊度唔見啱揾到咁度嘅，亂行。但係唔可以魔法咯，零。而且唔知去邊，佢行下冇標記咯，唔知點解。冇標記啊！呢啲佢係無端端冇標記。 呢個解密。哦，對應數字呢樣嘢，3呢個真係黑到爆炸嚟。啱咗啦，有咁嘅得。都唔理住，佢冇理過任務。應該4棟噶嘛？3個。呢個有嘅啫喎，啱啱過嚟聽。3個人1。啱啦。呢個咧兩個人一樣噶嘛？唔係嗰度就散射3個人，散射嘅3個人啊？係咩啊？3個散射3個人係唔係散射1，跟住洞穿係3，我知啲咩啊？洞穿係3。可能要點火，但係冇魔法，佢唔俾我用魔法呢個時間，即係一定完成嘅任務先。佢真係帶住見到隻嘢咯，冇先。一隻咩係咯，可能震已經。佢點唔筆咗？佢第一無端端消失咗，佢可能真係。關咩事？正常你喺附近先見到啫，但佢哋我寫4符再攞先。6月2，因為其實4符都冇第一 number， 跟住從嚟過咯。一日都唔知喺邊度整。標記唔出去邊，無啦啦唔見咗標記啊！得，咁之後叫拔住嚟。
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
佢嚟下啫，最廢話，完成任務算。
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
嗰啲唔太限制爆炸。
Professor, a word, please.
唔可以嘅。
Hello, Professor Black.
唔可以嘅，唔可以。
Professor Weasley, how delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh. Very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new 5th year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
你講咩你？我校長嚟啊！喺度冧晒啲嘢，我點解拔咗嘅？應該係拔咗咯，突然間冧晒啲嘢。 我冇打佢。
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
可以揀咩？血統
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
喺嗰度啦。咩煩呢
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
其他冇想。
Aloha Mora.
我問我咪要攞翻個
Revelio
喺度。天花大廳天花板，大天花板私家魔法改變，回出城堡外上方嘅天空。哦，即係穿牆咗一次。膠明冇穿牆，但係穿牆嗰陣係咪有聲啊？聽到聲。
Revelio。
哦，呢度有。魔法已經小台㗎，呢個魔法講台應該用於讓霍格華茲嘅校長或者女校長對全校學生一邊講話，而所謂嘅校長當然係包括布萊克教授啦。哦，都係咪議程？位置，但我冇位，有冇位咪驚？我驚冇位啊！頂樓，最近好似密室啊嘛，唔係唔同樓層啲講，應該呢度上邊最高層，啊唔係。我已經開咗門啦嘛，先入過嚟噶嘛，我唔係 咁好似入過嚟好似印象中，即係行咗少少過嚟以前。開唔到鎖嘅，因為要等嗰邊解鎖技開。嗰個熱嗰咩嗰個咩熱量嗰個嘢嘛。
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
我退。啲嘢咧冇得物啲嘢冇啲。唔好成日傳太大吩咐。
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
鬼知啊！咩嘢喎？呢度沉醉嘅肖像，呢個唔係每一任嘅校長同埋女校長都喜歡呢個重溫日常嘅活動嘅挑戰嘅。經營一所魔法會務實嘅學院係唔容易嘅，有啲人喜歡盡可能把握機會打瞌睡。嗱，校長叫我哋出資料，但係呢邊唔收集喎，你入到嚟要點樣？有爆破你 OK， 一定有爆破你。啲破解用咩？2級鎖我哋唔開。
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
日仔紙收據燙傷照藥1瓶。
Revelio.
收據生麻水胡須奧蘇拿綠毒味啊！怪嘅發油珍珠手杖梳子，金色嘅手杖不夠人，黑妖精滅粉。訂金已收到啦，其餘就喺魔法部嚟收取啦。我哋啱啱嗰個咩啊
？Revelio
都冇特別嘢嗰度，麻煩我先。邊度聲特標嚟嘅？一杯茶先。我呢度會係，芬尼帽啊，芬尼帽。呢頂魔法嘅帽子由霍格華茲4大創始人創造出嚟嘅，嚟學生分門別類嘅，派呢個學校入邊嘅4大學院。芬尼帽相當擅長破心術，能夠睇穿富大姐嘅心思，嘅呢個了解對方嘅想法能力。Hello。
Revelio。
仲有。呢度入邊咯，但係我入唔到去我，你冇鎖冇鎖，要去月亮嘅，認真嘅，都冇啦嘛。
That must be the pedestal.
我上先。
Revelio。
好似之後都係會入翻嚟可以，方法翻嚟應該冇，係啊，擊咗佢。我哋完埋呢個地方就會出直播。
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
You
must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
冇喎，冇得去，好似畫咁樣，睇字畫出嚟，但係黑白色嘅，只能夠。
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
有啲奇怪嘢出現咗，幾層啊嗰陣正嘛？哇！幾層嚟啊？咩啊？呢度一敵人但唔好打嘅，係嘛？唔覺得打啊嘛？係咯，唔俾人打，我覺得。我哋要躲過死神啲 friend 都應該冇執啩。我見唔到隊人，慢嘅隊，應該冇人執嘅，冇得打到。我冇打，冇。
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
我咁都得執，但保佑保佑佢對唔對？都冇有得跳嘅。
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right.
會想爭。嘅咧，點解又執題冇？我一下 Q， 完全玩前行嘅。
Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
唔可以去啲地方，因為係要玩
I
前
need to
行。
time this just right.
我靈魂頭痕震。
I see a staircase straight ahead.
睇我你，睇我你。我喺度啊！行陣。 可唔可以咩嘅？我行陣。
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Ở邊啊？俾行上去喎，俾行上去喎，等陣。俾下場。
They're gone for now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
望咩呢？翻去咧？ 有啦，望呢邊啦，冇人喺度啊。嗰間房頭一陣，走啊你！
Nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you.
What?
I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
上去。拜拜。
That doorway looks like the only thing. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
哦。我接晒劇情。 走啊你！攞多啲啊！
Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
神奇斗篷。
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
都爬得㗎啦嘛？
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
喂！唉！
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
開錯咗呢件，佢我啲人尾變咗個頭咯，係咪咯？咩打係咪嘢先
I've never felt such power.
但佢有限制喎。
Defender, Bombarda, Rebellion。
可以掃描啦啲。
Defender, Bombarda, Defender, Bombarda。
真係好超大！我發現我俾人開翻唔啱先啦，我係自己教過啦。而家唔搞住啦，你冇啲係啦。
Defender, Bombarda, Defender, Bombarda。
啱中。
Defender, Depulsor, Descender。Bombarda,
Defender.
打得我咯。
Depulsor. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder.
打得我咯。喂，衰狗。
Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Rebellion.
睇嚟個作者喎，睇嚟啲 game 嘅開發團隊係唔中意狗，啲狗全部都過，都係怪，都係打你嘅。啲貓係摸得嘅咧，出隻貓我會揾冇意嘅，唔上摸得哦冇啊。係執定。呢度唔好上邊嗰條，或者啲冇上到去咯，執嘢咯。咁明啊，執藥啦。一係打都係要，我純粹玩潛行嘅。嗱，咁打一場，咁就打啦俾你。落嚟啊嘛啦，黐線。
Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder.
肥咗啊嘛
Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder.
都來。
Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor.
單個落來。
Defender. Depulsor.
去邊還去邊
Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Protego. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Rebellion.
冇嘢跌出嚟搞錯啊！
Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Bombarder.
公平咩？
Defender. Bombarder. Defender.
落來，聽唔到，聽 喂，
Defender，
太爆咗藥，都係擺咗入去。
Defender, Bombarder. Defender, Bombarder. Defender, Bombarder. Defender, Bombarder. Defender, Bombarder.
攞嚟。boom。
Defender, Bombarder.
打邊你。可能真係用佢變啫，你知有冇法？你驚本病。
Defender, Bombarder.
就係玩就話差，我以為賭上賭睇唔睇？110樽，17樽面頭一晚10樽，係咪啱啱17嘅？有冇跌出嚟嘅？一係乜行啦？用乜用？唔俾我跳，唔俾我轉嘅，唔俾我順意，逼你行。我聽真太大聲音都係。打翻啦，咁夾埋啦，超大聲音拉翻落去。唔得，我都太大真係。我先至下聽日先搞，有冇聽過啊？下次直播先搞算啦。覆蓋我講嘢聲音係。算啦，唔理啦，而家先搞啦。我要精準啊！精準就少數位兩個字。
Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
我唔打喎，唔俾我錄你又唔俾我打又。
She's gone. Neve's dead.
唔俾我跳嘅。
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Let us always.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
冇晒下排嘅。
We won't be the same without her.
哦，邊個？死神，你要乜翻死而復生咗去？邊個嚟㗎？佢啊？哦，我自己嚟嘅。啱啱個校長自己嚟嘅，係嘛？
You found me. But you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
哦，都敗你。我行快啲咪。
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
唔平衡呢個咩光同暗係互相輝映嘅，唔係互相消嗰啲咩
Remember that as you witness my memory.
你 friend 最師盤睇下嘢嘛？希望冇讀錯名啦，有滴眼淚。 但係好攰啊！眼聽。我哋話調翻負擔。你翻去坐先可唔可以？翻嚟坐先。
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
冇啦，得翻我摸嘢係。
What are you doing? Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
就放摸嘢係咩？
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
啲 friend 想俾。主要唔係咁樣超眼花白已經。我哋都係我哋應該過嚟到，但係會鬼有櫃咯，變咗個櫃先。應該呢個入翻個地係咯，入翻個嚟有，但係冇門嘅都。
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
好多個呢係朋友仔加邊。
So
young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
得零8案。
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
真正英雄咩獎杯嚟嘅？不過銅杯有冇睇？咁我哋去邊啊？得，有冇成利亞冇廢乜鬼價錢鬼定唔死啊？我哋應該出翻出邊啊嘛？我等下出翻出邊先，等佢彈啲任務出嚟，跟住我就出後台已經，終於可以。我哋超市係。但唔係好似有球可以打咩？好似有玩喎。
I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
等我埋先手台咁得未？語音呢？冇嘅，死咁理。
Hello, are you here for Summoner's Court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
我嚟贏嘅。
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win.
玩下先呢。呢個意思係佢吸過嚟點樣？應該會吸過嚟咯。彈開，但係會係咯，就真係走。咁咪玩呢？嘅玩具。呢個。呢個。哎，意外。我哋咁樣講冇所謂，係咪啊？
Precisely as planned.
Accio.
可能真嚟嘅，算。我哋今日收到啦。我哋想試啲嘢啫嘛。先死。問題咪？ 哦，確定。應該重置咗個地方啦，好完美咁重置咗。我哋唔好嘥時間喺度玩啦，睇下唔好到得啦。應該唔會影響到嗰個劇情嘅。咁樣嘅話，收頭先啦，已經。我哋真係唔搞啦，我哋搞收到睇到下年搞唔掂，留翻下次先玩啦就。咁咧就。 直播嗰度啦，今日玩咗咁多先，直播俾我 like， 想睇呢個經歷播啦，同埋呢個經歷播睇一邊咁撳訂閱啦，最就係啦，就 follow 埋社群帳號，即係下邊嘅網址，即係 Facebook、Twitter、IGDC， 全部連結都喺下方有個啦。歡迎大家 follow 嘅，係咁先啦，拜拜。
Confringo, Defender, Expelliarmus, Bombarder. Confringo, Defender, Expelliarmus, Confringo, Bombarder.